Okay. Okay, Assalamualaikum. Selamat pagi and good morning to all of the SN members, the SN family, and I would like to welcome all of you to our special webinar session with one more international speaker, very famous, very popular, very high demand of him because today we are very lucky, we are very proud to have him with us today, and we are very thankful because with his tight schedule, he still can accept our invitation. And today, here we are to listen and to gain knowledge and motivation in maximizing our business potential. All right, so we are live now also in Facebook, DSM Malaysia, so you can see our uh, quite high numbers watching with us now. So I hope those who are in Facebook live right now, you still can promote and share our link to everyone because today is very special day. Okay, and just a moment, we will have our guest speaker with us. All right, before that, first of all, of course, I would like to thanks and welcome all of our crown, all of our crown diamond, crown ambassador from all around the world, okay, to be with us, to stay with us, and to get along with us until today, and also to all our leaders, our diamond, and of course our beloved DSN members. Thank you for choosing DSN as a way of life. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, today also I would like to highlight our content of this webinar. Alright, so after our presentation of our guest speaker about around topic of maximizing the your business potential, kita akan ada Q&A session. We will have a Q&A session. So for those who are in our webinar, so you can write or type your question in this question box, question area, and also for our members watching in Facebook, you also can comment your question, put in your comment. So after the presentation, I will share and we ask Dr. Rajesh to your question. Okay. Okay, today, of course, we are still in PKP, MCO, in Malaysia, of course. Weather also very good. So please stay at home, okay, and stay safe and stay healthy with the XM product because still no vaccine for this COVID-19. We have to take care of ourselves. We have to boost our immune system. So we are very lucky in the SN. We have supplement at least to reduce the risk from our infection of COVID-19. Okay. So before we go to this presentation by our guest speaker, okay, allow me to share a little bit about information. So because now is our time to go online, purely online, all right? Okay. Oh, okay. So as I said just now, today is very special because we will have our Dr. Rajesh Savera, very humble person, okay, very nice, and the knowledge is very good. Before that, okay, allow me to share something because only last 2 days, okay, we have only last 2 days, the 30th and 31st, okay, because we are now in promotion of 100% redemption. So please make sure you are really understand and clear of this promotion and promote and give all their network this opportunity to earn some redemption value to use for as a discount for next month. So this month you have to spend, this month you have to buy, and no problem because you're buying is a value we give in 100% redemption. So last 2 days, please promote to all your network, active or non-active, no problem. This is a good time to get them attached and to get them understand. This is beautiful promotion. It's a global promotion. So please use these 2 days to all out to fully promote this redemption for your group and of course for your business development. Okay, so this is the mechanism. Okay, and then in Malaysia also we have a new toothpaste. This is a Zcare, combination of peppermint, stevia, clove bud, ganoderma, tea tree, cinnamon, and aloe vera, all in one. Okay, so please find in our stockist and also in our branches. Okay, our new product for as a toothpaste of Zcare. Okay, so please and use our platform, online platform, online material, online marketing platform. We have our website, we have our DSN Facebook, we have our DSN YouTube, and we have our e-world system to all of you to monitor your business. Okay, this is the time we explore more on online and we use more online material. Okay, for prospecting, for servicing, for everything. So for you. Okay, fine. And now in our founder, Dato Dr. Lim Seojin fan page. Okay, you can find a new latest video. Uh, all the secret, all is untold story, all is there in a video, very nice video. So go and find the video and watch, and you can use as a marketing tools as well. No problem. Okay, this is all for you. Okay, this is our online platform, and also start from PKP MSU until now, we have go online, fully online. So every month we have full of schedule, and also next month. Next month, for your information, we are not using webinar. We only focus on Facebook Live. So no need to register. Just plot your calendar, and you can go online to our online class, our online training, online forum, okay, with Facebook DSN Malaysia. Okay, this is the next week class. Okay, this is first time we show you the schedule. So no worries, you will have this schedule. Okay, after this, and also every month we have an international speaker. So next month, another four speaker will be with us in this uh, Facebook Live. Okay, so stay tuned and plot your calendar. All right. As today we have our Dr. Rajesh Savera, and next week we have our executive crown diamond, Mr. Kabir from also from India. Okay, so a lot. So please stay tuned with us and stay online. Okay, then last but not least, this is the time we promote our household product because clean is everything now. Okay, every day we wear mask. Okay, we put a glove to protect ourselves, but in house, in our car, this is the tools that we can use to clean it. Okay, so better to protect our life, I mean our family from COVID-19. At least we can prevent. Prevention is always better than cure. Okay, so that's all I would like to share with you. And then now is the time for us to get to know uh, the power of this man. Okay, Dr. Rajesh Savera. Okay, now allow me to share a little bit about Dr. Rajesh Savera. Okay, before we welcome him. Okay, Dr. Rajesh Savera is an Ayurveda physician practicing lifestyle as medicine. Okay, lifestyle as medicine. It's a trademark for over more than 19 years. Okay, with he's specialized in psychotherapy and counseling. He helped many people to tap their hidden potential so that they can have a better clarity toward the concept of suffering, which is an inevitable truth of life. Also, okay, also he has been advocating the wellness lifestyle of DXN. Of course, the 15, our company, our beloved company, our strong company, right? And then the special also about him because we can see most of the time we used to go around with Dato Dr. Lim Xiaojin. Okay, he's become a good friend of Dato until you can write and publish biography book. It's very amazing book. Okay, my journey with DXN. So a lot of thing, a lot of beautiful thing has been done by Dr. Rajesh Savera. So without further delay, okay, without further delay, this is your day. Please spend time. Please sit back and relax, and enjoy your cup of coffee. Okay, your favorite DSN coffee. And now today I drink a cocoa. Okay, special for me today. And please welcome our guest speaker from India. Please welcome Dr. Rajesh Savera.
Hi everyone, I hope everybody can see me. Is my webcam working? Share my webcam. Okay, here I come.
Okay,
Oh, I
yeah,
think
we
I
can
am
see
visible.
you.
Yeah, okay,
How are you,
everyone.
doctor?
How are you?
Great,
I am doing
fantastic.
good. And how are things in Malaysia?
Yeah, very good, very good. Just waiting for
Very good.
yours. Okay, so thank you for accept our invitation. We are very proud of you. So sorry because you use your time, your very tight schedule, and this is
Actually,
our our
actually,
day.
I should be say sorry because I think the time was 5:30 my time. That was, I think, so around 7 p.m. your time. But you preponed it on my request, so thank you so much for accommodating.
No problem. We are family. No problem. Okay, doctor.
Yeah,
So I will
yeah.
pass this session for you. So, ladies and gentlemen, please stay tuned and let us welcome once again Dr. Rajesh Tavera. Please, doctor.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And it's a pleasure to be back in Malaysia virtually and seeing that I will not need a translation because I can speak in English and I don't need to change and stop in between, like take pauses because that's become a habit of DXN. The DXN has become now a one world, one market concept. And wherever you go to talk about DXN, you need to translate everything that into the local language because the company has penetrated so deep into this world, that every nook and corner of this world is somewhere using these products of DXN, which I must say are one of the most premium range of products that are available in the supplement range currently in the market. So now is the job, that since the COVID-19 has woken us up, shaken us up, and we need to realize that yes, at the end, it's not your medicines that can save you. It's your food and food proper. When I say food proper means the good superfoods that also need a space in your life, in your kitchen, and in your house. From the time I remember, passing out my medicine, I realized the one thing that medicine was only for those people who did not follow certain basic rules of life, and that was to lead a good life in a good way. And I believed back then, 20 years back then, that no, I will not be prescribing medicine. I better prescribe a lifestyle. I prescribe a way of living. And it was fortunate that my thoughts synced with the thoughts of the founder of this amazing company, DXN, and Dr. Lim. And my quest really, actually, my journey in DXN began with me and my desire to meet Dr. Lim. That was the only purpose, the sole purpose uh, for me to stay around and stay connected, teach my philosophy, because DXN gave me that freedom to blend my philosophy of wellness with the philosophy of the company. And I got that chance to travel around the world to share the belief that I had, which was accepted very well by people around wherever I spoke. And it gave me that platform to establish myself, in explaining the most amazing and wondrous mushroom that at least I have come across in this world. There are many mushrooms and with amazing medicinal properties, but something that you actually have touched, something that you have seen growing in a natural way, in a completely organic setup, and that also in the world's largest organic Ganoderma farm. I was really amazed. And if you haven't seen that part of DXN, the farm of DXN, I think you're missing on one thing. So as soon as we have the lockdown open up, and whenever you get a chance, if there is a promotion or something, you should take that opportunity and visit the farm someday. But for now, I can tell you, assure you, that our Ganoderma is one of the most premium Ganoderma mushrooms available right now. And why do I say that is because of the kind of cultivation methods that we have been using, and the kind of practices that Dr. Lim has brought into DXN. And if you know, recently we have been talking everything about shunya, nothing, nothing, nothing. And suddenly I've been given this topic by Malaysia, to talk on a topic. Let me just pull up another screen. I was not good in all this, but as you say, your potential is tested in circumstances when you need it the most. And COVID-19 was the time where we were put to test. I and Dr. Lim and everybody, we were not so much into social media, but suddenly things demanded that from us, and it was a test of our potential also. And if you see, Dr. Lim has now become so active on his Facebook page that he's teaching probably some things that we missed so many years. Dr. Lim teaching us every day with, and he puts in the efforts to make those videos, and amazing stuff he's doing. I think even I cannot do that with putting those subtitles, putting those animations, doing those graphics. Can you imagine Dr. Lim at the age of 60, a technology that is prevalent for today's time? Dr. Lim is taking the advantage of it. He picked up, he learned, he kept on working on it, and he has brought that, he tapped that also into DXN. So yes, when it comes up to the topic that I was given was amazing. It was to maximize your business potential. And I thought everybody, gives their approach. And I thought the best way to share what I believe about how one can maximize their business approach is through the concept of shunya, because this concept is universal. You know, it's if you talk about business potential, you should talk about your potential, because business definitely has its own potential, and that is why it has grown up to whatever it is today. DXN has its potential, and it has proven that over the last 27 years. But what about us? When we take that as a business opportunity, when we take DXN as a business opportunity, what is our potential? Can our potential match with whatever potential that the company has, whatever the demand the market has? Can we match that up? And that's where your role, your potential plays a very important role. So how do we maximize? Because DXN is now in a phase where it's going to supersede and reach to the top very, very soon. You're going to see that, and I can vouch on it because I've seen the company grow, I've seen the company transform, I know the values and the ethics that this company works with. And all these great brands, if you look at like the way now you're watching me live on Facebook, we use Google. These big brands, these brands have certain philosophy that drives them really to become great companies. And DXN is very, very similar to those brands, these global brands. And when I talk about maximizing your business potential, now many people think, I'm not a businessman, I don't do business, I don't like doing business, I basically am a consumer. I never buy that. We all are businessmen in a certain way. We mind our business or we mind somebody else's business, but we do business in certain ways. When you have to run a family, that's a business. When you have to interview and go for a job, that's a business. You have to sell yourself. So business is around there. How do you maximize that opportunity that you get is what you need to understand. And in DXN right now, currently DXN is maximizing its potential, and is going to now, as you heard, Zach saying that we are going to now, not put you into any kind of trouble by telling you to log in and register yourself into a system of webinars. You're going to go Facebook Live. So what we're doing is we're tapping onto the potential of social media and an opportunity that DXN offers of education and learning that has always been there, a part of DXN, where we have been offering this as a free service everywhere, around the world for the last 27 years. Now we are going to maximize our ability to teach and reach to people on the platform of Facebook, because Facebook is the world's largest networking site. And why not a company that is going to be the largest networking company be on a platform of the largest networking or social networking site? Yes, we should be there, and that's what we are doing. So we are maximizing our potential. Dr. Lim is doing that, I'm doing that, and I'm sure you will be also doing that in the near future. So the fact is, how do I maximize my potential in business? I'm going to make this short, but I'm going to make it interesting. Okay, then I will take up the question. So probably you need to spend another half an hour with me, and I would try to share whatever I believe about how you can maximize your potential in business, and especially this opportunity of DXN. So let me take the same session that we had a few weeks back with Dr. Lim, where I run this program called Shunya Talks, and Dr. Lim shares his philosophy on these Shunya Talks. And I found this particular topic to match very well with the topic that I was given today, the 6 good practices for peace and prosperity in life. Because I believe these are 2 most important ingredients that is essential when you talk about your potential, because at the end, your potential should deliver you 2 things: peace and prosperity, right? And that is what I believe we can do. So here, if you look at it, what are the 6 good practices? You need to make a note of this, and this is possible because this is not to change the world. When I have to talk about changing the world, then it's really difficult. But something to do with you, something to change within you, I think that's not difficult. That's an effort. That's a practice that you need to do. So first, and the most important of all the good practices is this practice. And this practice is very simple. It is to give without expectation. Now, you would be wondering, you mean to do business, to give something without expectation? Yes. Now, when you talk about the business opportunity, you remember this, when you go out and interact with the society, you need to understand. If you go out in the society to take something from the society, people will not like you. So people who are trying to take something from you will not like them. But somebody who's trying to give you something, definitely you like them. So when you look at the opportunity that lies here in DXN is to give. Are we giving something? Are we here to offer something to the society, to the people? Then you have a business opportunity. So the potential here is how much can you give? How much can you share? So here is the first step in understanding that your potential is decided by your ability to give. Can you give a little time? Can you give more time? Can you give all the time? Is what is going to decide. And how do you give it? Whom do you give it to? Now, this is where you have to understand. So, what is here in DXN? What do we offer? DXN offers a great platform where we teach, we educate, we do that for free. We give these sessions for free. And this is where comes the most important thing, the opportunity. Now, when you go to give somebody something, people can take it or people cannot take it. So what is that? So remember one thing. When you come in DXN, when you are a part of DXN, remember one thing, you are a giver. You need to give. Look at Dr. Lee. He gives us everything. He's given us great products. He's given us a business opportunity. He has given us a family that we are one together. He's connected the world. He is a giver. I have never seen doctor at any point talking about taking. He's always talking about giving. So giving is very important. So how generous are you? How much is your potential for generosity? How much are you here to offer help? Not only to your downlines, to your new prospects, to your consumers, but also to the other people within the family. How are you helping the cross lines? How are you helping your uplines? How are you helping your downlines? Everybody together as a family. Because all this generosity without expectation, okay? Do not expect anything in return. When you offer the DXN business plan, you offer the DXN product to somebody, don't expect them to take it right away. That is their decision. They might take it or they might leave it. That's up to them. They have that liberty. But your job is to give. When you give, you give, you give. Somebody who needs it will take it. Somebody who doesn't need it will not take it. And that's fine. So what happens is suddenly this generosity that we are offering suddenly doesn't become the source that we feel low. We don't feel like sharing it. This automatically goes away because here we're not there to take something from the market, but to give. Now, with generosity, as I said, even if you're generous, are people going to take things from you? No. For example, I and my daughter, we probably are walking on the street, and some generous man comes out and offers my daughter a chocolate. Do you think I will allow my daughter to take the chocolate? No ways. I don't know the person. I don't know what intention he is, because every time we have this thought in mind, whenever somebody is giving you something, definitely there is some intention, there is some motive behind it. Otherwise, nobody is here to offer you something for free. Why would somebody? This is what we always believe. Why do we believe this? Why do we think like this? It's because this is exactly the way our mind works. When we are here to offer something to somebody, we always believe that it is something that we want, and that is why we are offering. So that is why the same thought process comes when somebody is offering to us. So how do you find out that people should take from you without doubting you? And that, for that, you have to understand there is a way, and this is very important. These we call it in Hindi Sheelas. Okay, these are the 5 good practices, the shall nots. If you are not these, if you are able to take care of these 5 shall nots, you're able to transform your personality, you're able to transform yourself into being a moral person. And with morality, people take things, somebody whom you know is good in every aspect of his life. If that person offers you something, you never reject it, you take it, because that's how it is. Because a generous person with a moral background is what people like to take things from, not from everybody. Because if you don't have morality, if you don't have those qualities that make you moral, then when you are out there to offer something, somebody is going to think, yes, this guy is a cunning guy, he has some intention. So we definitely try to be away from that. Now look at doctor. You look at his personality. It is a load personality of complete morality, humbleness, simplicity, generosity, all loaded with it. And when he comes up on the stage, or when he goes out in the market to offer something, there's no way we can reject it. And that's how he built up this company. So if you look at all those successful leaders in DXN, are those people who have built up a character, a personality of morality with them. And that is. So you need to understand the 5 shall nots. First, very important is, we shall not harm anybody. So that is what one thing we should realize, that our products, are not here to harm somebody, to take an opportunity, to find somebody in a bad situation, just dump all the products. No, we are here to help. We are not here to harm somebody. We are here to help somebody. So always remember, with this opportunity that you have, DXN, with the opportunity of products of DXN that you are here to not harm somebody. And never do that. Never do that. Always remember, we are never going to harm somebody. Second, at no point we are going to lie or make false claims about these products. We know that they are natural, they are supplements. We never overclaim ourselves. Neither did DXN did it, neither did Dr. Lim did it. But yes, we can talk about it, efficacy, we can talk about how good the products are, but no need to boast about it, or talk too much about it, or exaggerate about it to the point that it suddenly the truth becomes a lie. I think that would be something wrong. Then the third thing is, we do not disrupt the harmony of the society. When it comes up to disrupting the harmony of the society, I mean, you don't go and bother people, you bug them, with the concept of DXN, you bug them. You should always be very, very polite when you're sending off or giving up an opportunity of DXN to somebody, because that is what is very important. As soon as you start bugging people, you start disrupting the harmony, people will start staying away from you. Okay, then comes, how are you as a personality? Do not be intoxicated by anything. People watch you, do not be intoxicated even with the dogma or belief that you have the most amazing thing in the world, you are very, very powerful. That is also not accepted. This is very, very important. Now, these qualities, and there is one more. We finished. We shall not harm. We shall not intoxicate. We shall not take what does not belong to us. That is another thing. When I say we shall not take what does not belong to us, we do not rob anybody of anything. We are a cohesive opportunity. We integrate everything together. We never say, no, we don't need this and we don't need that. We say we accommodate ourselves in whatever exists today. We never take somebody's TVs. We never take somebody's bonus. We don't cheat people. This is very important. So you look at the company and you see these 5 moral principles are loaded with the company from the very beginning. I remember Dr. Lim telling, that there was a time where the company was listed in the stock on the stock exchange, and when Dr. Lim decided to buy back the shares and to delist the company, there were a lot of financial advisors who said, there is an opportunity for you to make good money. What you can do is, rather than paying big amount to the people who had already had bought the shares, why don't we do one thing? We pass on some message out in the market that the company is not doing good and something like that. Then the share prices will fall down, and as soon as they fall down, you can buy them back. So you can buy your own shares at a very cheaper price. Now, you look at some businessman who's after money would definitely take this as an opportunity. But no, Dr. Lim did not do that. He did not let that happen. He said, if somebody bought my shares believing that this is a good company and it's going to grow, and today they want to sell it at a higher price when I need it, I'm going to pay that price. And he told me that he had to pay premium price to buy back his own shares. But he did it because he did not want to take something that did not belong to him. When he had given it to somebody and somebody had it with him, and when he wanted to give it back, he had to pay a big price, and he did that. So you understand where the company's morality comes from these things. So remember to become that person. You become that person who practices these 5 moralities. Someday, I think so. We can ask Dr. Lim to take this topic, or someday I will take this topic on how you can inculcate these 5 good behaviors within you. Suddenly, they increase your potential. Now, see, how does that do? It increases your potential. It increases your chance to be accepted. Remember, you're going. First point was to give, to be generous. But for that, you need to have a character, a moral character. For that is about self-working. How do you work on yourself? Then you go up and you understand, how can I do that? How can I bring up my morality? How can I be a good moral person so that people can just accept me and buy things that I am here out to offer to them? And that comes with this third point, and that is practice patience and endurance. It doesn't come so easily. Morality is not built over a day, overnight. It takes a long period. People need to see you sustainable to something. So those people who jump companies, who move one company to another company to another company, you think people will trust them when they come with an opportunity like that? No, they will never. But look at those people who see you with DXN for years and years, and when you are there to offer them, they know you are loyal, you are genuine. They see your patience, they see your endurance, how you have strived and stayed with the company in the highs and the lows. That is what is going to make people believe on you. That is where your acceptance is going to come. So I always believe that honesty is born from patience and endurance. How do you endure yourself in the highs and lows of the companies? And I'm sure many of you all have stayed with the company for over years and years. And that loyalty that breeds in you is the reason that DXN is growing, and it's going to grow phenomenally, because all of you who only because of your patience and endurance have cemented DXN in the world of network marketing to be one of the most fastest growing direct selling company in the world. So how do I do that? Patience and endurance. You need to endure a lot of things, neglect, rejection. This was going to happen. This is a part and parcel of the society. When you go to give, somebody will not take it. It's okay. It's their choice. As you have a choice to give, they have a choice to take or not to take. You should respect them. Smile back at them. Someday they will come when they need it, or it's okay. You might go someday again to give. But understand that you need to understand and accept these 2 things. Patience. Patience of when you have to give, it's not easy to give. I trust me. When I have to teach somebody, even if to give knowledge, it's not easy. You have to have patience. If I want, I can finish this session in this 3 minutes, 5 minutes. But that's not going to give something back in reality. I need to be patient enough to give that over a period of time. I need to come again. Because people don't understand, I need to do it again and again and again and again. This patience of mine is when I'm going to see that somebody is going to like me. Okay? In a relationship, you talk about love. You think you go and give a girl a rose and she's going to accept. No. She's going to probably take the rose and see how you're doing. The next day, next day, probably out of hundred thousands, I don't know how many roses that she will realize that no, you truly mean it. Patience is actually a test to see how really and deeply you believe in what you want to give. And that is what I believe you should understand from this. So practice patience, endurance, yes. As I said, rejections, not being accepted, people putting you down, and that in social media, trust me, this is going to be a lot, a lot. You look at all the, I've seen so amazing, great videos of people really sharing such good content. But trust me, there are two things, like, and then there is the dislike for stuff that actually you think there is nothing to dislike in, and yet people have this habit of pressing that. It's their nature, to reject things, to not accept things. It is inborn in them. So forget them. You cannot decide on the basis of them that whether you're right or wrong. Never do that. Endure. If you believe in something, you need to endure your whatever rejections people will push you through. No problem. You do that. And in today's world, you definitely need to endure. Now, these 2 months of lockdown, it was a test of your patience and endurance. If you have achieved it, fantastic. You're just going to outperform yourself and move up the ladder. But if you have given up in this period, you got irritated, you got angry, you got frustrated, you started to give up, then there's a challenge. You need to work on yourself. Now, as I said, I told you, remember my points. The first one is to be attitude of giving, that is generosity. Second, for the attitude of giving and generosity to be accepted by the society, you need to practice the five, shall nots. After practicing that, and for that, what do you need? If you have to practice that, you need to have patience and endurance. Now, this is all your choice, okay? So you see, how can you improve your business potential is by improving yourself. Now, going to the fourth slide, okay, we have to understand. You have to practice right effort. Now, when I say right effort, you need to do things enthusiastically. Now, I'm here to offer something. There are two ways I can do it. Either I really willingly want to share this information with you, I really want to punch this up, I want to give that. This is such an amazing opportunity, this is such an amazing product. I do that with, and you can see that energy within me. You can see Dr. Lim giving that. You can see all the greatest successful leaders putting that extra push of energy when they are given the stage, when they're given the mic, they're given an opportunity to talk. Why? Because they believe it. They want to give. They want to give. And you can see the patience and endurance that they carry along with it is amazing. Now, if I don't have this, I don't put that effort, I don't put that extra bit, then again, people will not, like for example, again, let's go back to the girl and boy story. The guy wants to give the rose to the girl, and the girl rejects it, and he says, okay, get lost. Now he throws away the rose. You think the girl would think, oh, great God, I did not accept this guy. He doesn't have even the patience and endurance. So with patience and endurance comes the opportunity to try again. You need to go again. If somebody rejects you, stay, stay there. Be around. Don't just leave something around. Not today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, someday. People will accept you. So give. When you give it with effort. Just don't give it. Like for example, if I have to give you, I can just say, okay, this is it, and that's it. Leave it at that point. But I don't think so. It will give you that a real feeling of how much I believe into it, how much I really value this. So understand this. Effort is going to be your part. Again, look at these things, all these 4 points. Everything is about you, how you have to change and how you have to bring your potential up. So energy, stay energetic. What do you need for being energetic? When you just need an attitude of belief that what you're doing is right, what you're doing is good, it's going to help people, it's there for them, and go just offering that. The excitement of a child, the excitement of a youngster who has found something amazing. You see, that is what I'm looking at. If you can bring that up within you, and it doesn't require anything extra, it just requires. See, imagine, I've seen people working all the month. Why people can do a salaried job? Because every month, at that period when they get their first week, when they get paid, that's a kind of energy and effort. Suddenly you see there's a spike in the work that they do. They are outperforming themselves in the first 1 or 2 weeks when they get paid. As soon as the mid of the month comes and the month goes down, you see they are whole effort and everything becomes a little boring because they realize they're not getting anything. And then suddenly the next one they get paid again. This is the same thing for in DXN. Your bonus checks can be something that can boost you up. You put in the effort, improve your bonus. Put in the effort, improve your bonus. When you give products and you see people really changing, that gives you the extra energy. Then take the good thing and share it with people. That will give you another confidence. So energy, stay full of energy. That's it. Full stop. That is the must, and that is up to you. Take up products, stay healthy, remain energetic always. Now, the fifth point is practice shunya. Now, here you have to understand. Now, shunya is a word that is coined a long time back, around you can say 2,500 years back, by Buddha himself. But shunya means no thing, means one who does not get bothered by things. That is what is a state of shunya. That means I don't get bothered or worried by things around me. I just keep myself focused and attentive in the job that I am doing. I'm 100% present in what I'm doing. So how does that help? So here, meditation. That's what we've been teaching. This is a self practice. Where you have to understand that Dr. Lim has given us such a wonderful way of practicing this. Very, very simple, very easy. Anybody who can count can do this. Just reverse count, observe your breath. Now, this is what. How does that help you? As a psychotherapist, I believe if you're able to practice this shunya for some time every day in your life, you're creating a habitual practice within yourself that can then transform itself in the time when you require the most. Like for a player, a football player, he has to practice in the nets, wherever he gets time, he has to practice with the ball. Why does he do that? When he practices that, when he has to perform, you see, on the field, his performance is visible. How well is he performing is how well he practiced. Similarly, how well can you manage your emotions? How well can you manage rejections? How well can you manage your desire to help? How well can you manage your own self-control things? All these will start. How well can you manage your mind? How well can you observe yourself? And that is what Shunya practice was all about. Meditation is not limited to only sitting and doing. Meditation also means how do you look at the DXN opportunity? How do you see the DXN products? Are you getting distracted by other things around you? All these things together also is a kind of meditation. And then when you are focused, when you are paying complete attention to what you have in your hand, you're improving your potential. And the chances of you to succeed is going to be very high. So here we say practice shunya, practice one mindedness, one family that we are. We need to use this concept. And Dr. Lim always said, very, very simple. He said, don't look right, don't look left. Stay focused, stay midway. And then that is very important. Now, we go to the last slide, that is practice wisdom and pragya paramita. Now, what is wisdom? Wisdom is all that you have experienced in DXN. Put that into a story. Share that with people. Come up on stage, come up on social media. Talk to people, talk to people, talk to people, and give your experiences, because wisdom is nothing but the outcome of all the experience you have. So the more years you have spent with DXN, the more wiser you have been in DXN. And the more wiser you have been in DXN, the great stories you have here to tell about. And the great stories that you have to talk about, please share them, because with every story, somebody is going to get wiser. And somebody wise enough is very, very sure to take right decisions. And with right decisions, somebody can transform their life. So I believe today, if you ask me again, these are the 6 practices that if you can transform, if you really want to transform yourself and maximize your business potential, you need to do this within yourself and you need to practice this. So that's all from my side. I don't want to make it too long and too boring, because I think life is very simple. It's all about you working on yourself to transform the world around. So if you have any questions, I'm ready to take
Oh.
anyone around.
Okay. First of all, thank you, Doctor, for your great sharing for the 6 practice. So this is very wonderful because we can relate the meditation, sunya practice in the accent. But now we can't do sunya in mass in life, but we have to promote sunya individually. So it is a good time to meditate yourself. Okay, individually. All right. So, okay, ladies and gentlemen, so you have a time to ask doctor any question. Okay, because our expertise is here, not only in business, in psychotherapy, and everything. Lifestyle as a doctor. Can you explain what is a lifestyle? Is a medicine?
Lifestyle as medicine, yeah.
Yes.
Now, what I believe is, Hippocrates has a statement, food as medicine. And I believed it's not just food, it's your lifestyle. You might eat good foods, but you have all the wild thoughts. You are wrong, behaving wrongly. You're, living a very horrible life. Then it affects your health for sure.
Yeah.
But when I say lifestyle as medicine, how do you look at life? How do you eat? How do you, every component from the time you brush your teeth, to the way you have your shower, to the way you take your breakfast, to the way you interact with people, everything about your style that we call your lifestyle will decide your health. And that's why I say lifestyle as medicine means lifestyle, the way you live, will decide your health, and it will be like medicine.
All right. So it's not a medicine, but it's a natural medicine. Okay. So while waiting
Now,
for
Zach,
yeah,
Zach,
yeah,
Zach,
yeah,
anything that can change your health status, your mental or your physical status, that can transform you, I think that is medicine.
yeah,
Medicine means
yeah.
something that transforms you from an ill state to a healthy state.
Yes, anything
Yeah, so that is
emotional,
medicine. So lifestyle is
emotional.
medicine.
Okay, life is a medicine, nature. All right. So any question from the floor? We also live in our Facebook DSM Malaysia. You also can type your question in the comment. So okay, doctor. I think while waiting for question, maybe I can ask. Okay, I
Yeah,
can.
we can take a few questions,
No
five
problem.
odd questions, before
No
we
problem.
wrap up,
No problem.
before my battery conks off, if that's okay. So you can ask me questions, no worries. I think you can also represent them, and you can
Yeah,
ask me
yeah,
questions,
yeah.
no worries.
Okay, so wait. We see it. Any question? Okay, thank you, doctor. Oh, no, it's not a question. We want question. Any question? All right. So, doctor. Actually, how to deal with this unexpected outcome? Sometimes emotional is yeah unexpected because we do everything for success, right? But at last, it's a bad thing happen. It's been rejected. We are not unsuccessful. How to deal with this unexpected outcome?
Now, yeah, when you say that how to deal with an unexpected outcome, that means when you were dealing with an expectation. Okay, you understand? When you are dealing
Expect.
with an expectation, there is a possibility that you will come without things will come to you without expectation, and that when things become really, really bad. You see, that's why the first thing what we taught, and that's what even Dr. Lim teaches us, to do an act, whenever you want to do an act with others, to help others or whatever, it should be without expectation. Now, when I don't expect anything, then when something comes to me unexpected, I still welcome it. You understand? Then I don't need to worry. But the problem is, we always I go to somebody, I meet a prospect, somebody gives me a reference, and now I'm very excited. This guy is really, really qualified. He's a doctor. He's got so many people, or he's got great. He's a networker. He's got so much downline. I go and prospect him. Now, why do I go is because I have something in my mind. I believe that, oh, after he comes, then he's going to come with a lot of network and this and that. With so much excitement, I go and I give my 100% to tell him what it is, but I have a motive behind it. I have an expectation with me. And when I go there, there will be many reasons that he would not sign up for you. And then you will feel dejected. You will feel, no, my goodness,
Yeah.
I think I somewhere messed it up. And that will carry on with your next prospect. And you will carry the negative thing with your next prospect. And that will become a problem. So your performance starts getting bad and worse, because suddenly your expectation keeps on increasing. Hey, come on, man. I gave this guy everything, but it did not work. Forget it. Let me try with this guy. Come on, this guy is not in par with that guy, but even this guy doesn't take it. Oh my God. Then you suddenly come to a point, I cannot do networking. It's not possible. You see, it has changed your behavior. But if you go the other way around, you go and you tell him as if you're talking to somebody, and you just share him the opportunity. He takes it, he doesn't take it, it's nothing, but you just share it. You're just like to give there without expecting something. He takes it, he doesn't take it, fantastic. He takes it. You're not mad and happy like it. You think it's just obvious. Yeah, fine. It was a great opportunity. He took it. Fine. He did not take it. It's okay. Probably he has his own reasons. I go to another person. I always go with a neutral mindset. And that is very important. You imagine, a weighing machine. Weighing machine always has to be neutral because everybody who stands on it then only can it show the real weight of that person. Similarly, we have to be with this neutral mindset where every time we go to somebody, we should go with the scale that is always at zero, without having any kind of expectations or any kind of miscalibration. Every time zero, accepted, rejected, accepted, rejected, no problem. You see that?
Okay. It's mean it's we call we can call it natural approach, right, doctor? We go for natural
Yes,
approach. Okay.
natural approach. Just go, be what you are.
Yeah.
You like. See, now I don't know if anybody. I think only you and me are talking. I don't know if anybody is even seeing or even if anybody is bothered. But I really don't care. I'm just doing what I believe. I see the camera right now in front of me. I know I'm talking to you. That's it. If nobody is watching or doesn't watch, I don't care. I'm giving what I believe, and this is going to be true for one person, or you can bring a million people. I'm going to be the same person with everybody.
All right. Okay. This is a good input actually. Okay, because unexpected thing always everywhere. Okay.
As remember, Jack, Dr. Lim said,
Hmm.
we are dealing with a world which is, not perfect,
Yeah.
And when you're dealing with something that is not perfect, and suddenly you go with something that is perfect, with a concept perfect, and you try to match, it will never match. If you ask, the teacher will ask you to draw something, with perfection, everybody will fail because what teacher's idea of perfection is, we never know. So I always tell, if I was a teacher and I had to tell my biology students to draw a diagram of an animal, I will never tell them to draw a horse, or elephant or something. I want everybody to pass and I want everybody to score all 10 out of 10. You know what animal I would, or what thing I would tell them to draw? Any guess?
Mm.
Where everybody is perfect in that. Any guesses? I would
Mm.
tell them to draw an amoeba,
Yeah.
because amoeba in any shape is absolutely right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Correct.
so
Yeah.
that's how
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's that. All my
Mm.
students will pass, even if somebody did like this. They all pass, and they are all hundred
Our side
percent
is
perfect.
same.
That is how nature is. You need to look at nature like that.
Okay, okay, doctor. I think you are expert or you are one of the pioneer of Sunya practitioner. So I think it's been for years already, more than 2 years, 3 years already. We keep practicing this Sunya. So how you find Sunya can make it our business or the SN business is more easier?
Now, what happens, as I told you, what I presented today was basically the Shunya concept of improving your potential in business. Dr. Lim has been practicing it for last almost 50 years. He has improved his career as a student. He became a top student in his class. When he came to engineering in India, well, all the great engineering minds who were studying, he topped them because of this approach. When he started business, he topped in the business because of this approach. What is this approach? This approach is very simple. When you practice Shunya for, say, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, what are you doing? You're cutting yourself off from all the things and just sitting down, observing your breath going in and out, watching your thoughts bothering you, and not getting bothered at all. When you take this practice and move out in the world, you feel peace and calm here. But when you go out, it's not the same. Life is tough outside. People are rejecting, but then you get habitual to seeing, come on, as my thought bothers me when I'm practicing Shunya, similarly, life bothers me many times. Somebody shouts at me, somebody does reject me, whatever things are there. I observe and I don't get affected. The same way that we practice Shunya. So when you become like that, you see what happens. It transforms your complete potential into doing business. And I'm telling you, the ones, if you have to see, the real practitioners of Shunya are the ones who are going to be prosperous. They are the real practitioners of Shunya. And this prosperity comes with peace and happiness. That's another blessing in a kind.
Yes, our aim is for peace and prosperity in life. Okay, so I think Let me see if there any question from Facebook. Mm, okay, it mean they got everything you shared. Uh,
Fantastic, great. So I think no, because I need to rush through another program. So I really want to thank you, Zach, for accommodating me. I really appreciate even Joanne. Joanne was very
yes,
good
yes.
in
Mm,
passing on the messages. I informed you late yesterday night after I realized my mistake. But thank you so much. And I think we can have these interactions again. Don't worry, I'm always there. You can knock the door of my virtual window and sorry, virtual door, and I'm always there. I'll open up and
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
join you
yeah.
all anytime. Okay.
Okay. So once again, thank you very much. Any last word from you? Any last tip from you during this lockdown? Mm.
Yeah, I just want to pass on a message to you that we are in tough times on the way when it comes up to the economy. When you look out the global economy, and when this global economy is shaken by suddenly the society now not being social, I think the way we can really transform the society in two ways is by giving them a business opportunity
Yeah.
that connects us even when we don't need to be social, is the DXN opportunity that networks you throughout the world. Second is our amazing range of products. Like yesterday, I just got to know that somebody who was already COVID positive, and he's already going through his line of treatment in the hospital. But we made sure that he took high doses of our DXN products, especially RGGL and spirulina, and what a transformation. The recovery rate was much, much faster. So again, why do we go to that stage when we need to take it
Mm.
at a higher dosage and to fight an illness? Prepare yourself, prevent yourself, build up your immunity over a period of time, start consuming DXN products, talk about it, promote it, use social media, come on Facebook. That's nothing you need to do. You just need your phone, and that's it. You can have a Facebook account and start talking about it. Don't worry if somebody listens to you or doesn't listen to you. As we say our prayers, hoping that somebody, even God somewhere would be listening to us. I think this DXN opportunity, you just need to share on Facebook, on all your social media network. If somebody listens to you, well and good. If not, it's still okay.
All right. So just share a good thing. Okay, no problem. Or we because our task, our roles is to help people to give a better life to other people because DSN is a way of life. So once again, I would like to
Absolutely.
thank you, Dr. Rajesh Savera, for your time. All right, and then for all the crown and also all of the DSN management together with us today, and all of you, our beloved DSN members all around the world, please stay tuned. Please stay online with us. Okay, many more live streaming next month. So don't forget to like and share, and of course share your DSN live in your social media every day, every time. Okay, I love you all. Stay home, stay safe, and stay healthy with DSN. And say bye bye and good morning, DSN. Bye. Thank you, everyone.
Bye bye. Thank you. Thank you. Jack, now I need to see how I pull myself off. Okay. Here I go. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.